coming from London, and what we want to talk about is your finance business. I want to know, for all the people out there that are thinking about starting a business, how did you get started with your company, with Entourage?
Yeah, well, I guess we've got to go back to when we got back from London was around Jan 2012. And so I was in discussions of coming back to a previous employer, which I started mortgage broking in 2006. So I could have went back as an employee, income, which was great after being in London for about 18 months. Or another partner I used to know, Mark, who was a buyer's advocate, to start a brand new business. Mark, I used to work with Mark, so he was, we knew each other really well. But he goes, well, you get no income. There's nothing here for the next 6 or so months until I start earning income, which was probably pretty challenging. I had my lovely wife, Amy. We got engaged before we went to London, and we were planning our wedding probably in March 2012. So we had about 3 months for the wedding. I had a lot of debt like you, and I love my property. I bought 3 properties in my 20s and carried that.
Before you took off to London?
2007, 2008, we had about $1.5 million of debt. Somehow managed to go to London, and the rent's kind of covered most of it. I took the plunge into the offer of no income. I don't know why at the time. Had to live at home with mum and dad because we couldn't afford to move back into one of our other places.
With your fiance?
Yeah, we lived in her parents. We swapped parents a little bit. And as we got married, I don't know when we moved into the house. I think it was after the wedding, after March. But the funny thing is, when I look back on it now, my boss or my partner at the time, Mark, says, I've got this other little side business going on. It's an internet. He'd been working on an internet business in real estate. And he goes, you can have some of this as well as we kind of grow the mortgage broking property business. So that was in my back pocket. I said, yeah, whatever. That turned out to be okay, which is, looking back 8 years later, I made the right decision. But knowing you're a startup man yourself, but all these internet things don't always work. But lucky this one.
I've had a few that have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Had one that nearly got there.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
But I think what I took out of that was, when you start a business, don't expect to make money straight away. You're going to have to sort of bite the bullet for a little bit, move back home with your parents. Even if you got debt, if you really want to do it, be prepared to not get paid for a little while, or not get paid really well.
And I think everyone thinks the grass is greener. As you know, like, what is it? Only 1 in 10 survive the first kind of 12 months or 24 months.